Yeah, it's funny.
I'm not sure if you can hear the TV in the background, but I'm actually watching Superbad for the first time somewhat.
So can you honestly help me figure out what kind of pepper to get? I mean, I don't know.
He's hot. I apologize. I think I have a crush now. His name is Michael Cera, whom is supposed to be actually. I don't know whom he's supposed to play as. I've never seen. Damn it! I lost the info what this movie is about. So basically, I'm watching a Comedy Central. Basically, here in the U.S., since we got Cox, right? At least in my state, it's Channel 51. I do not know what the heck this movie is about. It is so interesting, and I have to say that he's kind of hot. I'm just being honest. Like the boy that you see here in this image, right? He was 19, by the way, if you're basically curious. I mean, when this movie got released, I was only 12, so I wasn't even a teen yet. Um, or I guess you could say a preteen. Preteen is supposed to be 13, if I actually got the correct. Basically, Superbad, it's supposed to be about. I'm thinking, I'm looking up on Google right now. I just thought I can actually discuss about this since I've been going through stuff lately. So, basically, Superbad is supposed to be a comedy movie about two inseparable best friends that have to navigate the last of high school and are invited to a gigantic house party. I think they're in college, though. Either way, well, they are, like, older teens, right? You know, basically young adults, so that actually makes sense. Because adult teens is 18 and 19. Together with a nerdy friend is supposed to be the boy with the glasses. He is pretty cute, to be honest, as well. They spend a long day trying to score enough alcohol to supply the party, and I cannot pronounce the word, inebriate two girls in order to kickstart their sex lives before they go off to college. So I'm guessing in that movie, they want to lose their virginity, if I actually got that correct. And the quest is complicated after one of them falls in love with two. Oh no, excuse me. Falls in with two. I'm not sure what that word means. Inept. I'm actually gonna look that up right now. Inept is basically untrained officers who are determined to show him a good time, which is supposed to be the boy with the glasses. So the reason why I'm going to share this is because there's something special on, but this weird Adult Swim TV series, I probably want to do a review on it in the future. It is titled Royal Crackers, such a weird name if you actually ask me. And also this other Comedy Central series, I need to watch it later on. It's called Digmen. It's supposed to be pretty popular, if I actually got that correct, because they already released 3 episodes. I had to watch that later. It is on right now, by the way. I just had to be honest that Michael Cera is kind of hot. I don't know why. I'm thinking that one scene when he had like sex with that girl, he had a nice stomach, and oh my gosh, he's like slim. He has that young look. If that actually makes sense. I don't know. It's kind of hard, like to say that for me personally. Yes, I'm actually coming out. Pun intended with my feelings here, that a boy looks pretty hot when he's older, but he looks young, or vice versa. He basically is like, let's just say like 18 to his early 20s, but he looks like his mid 20s or looking much older. I don't know. It's hard to explain it. But the reason why I want to share this is because I don't know why. If you look up Michael Cera in the Google images, he's just so attractive. I mean, I hope I'm the only boy that basically feels this way, or if I have any girl viewers that may stumble upon this, he's really, really cute. I mean, he has that type of like, if I could explain it, because I haven't saw the beginning of the movie, probably like the last 40 minutes, well, I think it was like, was it 40 minutes? I didn't keep track, because I was basically streaming 2 channels. He kind of reminds me of Ralph Macchio, because Ralph Macchio, when he played as Daniel, he was supposed to be in his mid-20s, but he looked like he was like 18 or 19. He was like really, really handsome. You know, he kind of gives me that Daniel like energy. He's kind of like a nerd, pretty tall by the way, even though he's average height. To me, that's pretty tall. Actually, that's tall. Period. Yeah, he definitely did not. He definitely looks pretty. I mean, he looks tall. Really, honestly, I'm surprised he's only 5'9". Like my gosh. I don't know how to explain it. I gotta look. I gotta tip my head up just to look up him. I don't know. I like boys who are tall. I do. I'm just being honest. Even if they're average height, they're kind of giants compared to me, right? And basically, he has this like adorable like um what type of hair color? Like, I can't explain it. He has like it's not curly, it's not straight. It's kind of like wavy, light brown hair. Just basically like a skinny frame, or if I could say the LGB, no, excuse me, not the LGB, in the quote gay guy community, right? He would basically be seen as a twink. A twink is supposed to be basically a boy that is, I think, like 18 to 24. Like this, a boy that is, well, of course, an adult, right? But they have an appearance of looking young. I can't explain it. Not like underage, not like that, right? But you know that I can't explain it. Okay, that basically you are like an adult, but you have like a youthful appearance. That actually makes sense. Like how for women that are short statured, they would be seen as petite, not like basically childlike. It's fucking hard to explain it. I know that sounds wrong. Like basically, like Dion, how can you explain this? It's basically like you are short statured, but you're it's like you're an adult in a kid's body, right? I know that sounds weird. I don't know. It's fucking hard to explain it, but you know, I don't know. He's really attractive. I don't know. I like his voice. That's one thing, and I like his eye. I think he has hazel eyes. I can tell. I could be colorblind. Oh, his eyes are like light brown. It's really, really attractive. Because you can see his pupils, and he has a lack of facial hair, right? And he looks young, but you know he's a young grown man. I can't explain it. And the reason why I wanted to share this, I know that sounds weird, just saying this, is that a lot of people tend to thinking that if you are like a grown man that is really short like me, right? You're seeing, oh, not to mention, I'm seeing this commercial of Aquafina, is Nora from Cranes, one of my favorite comedy shows.
Oh, really? Hey there. What the Do you read? I read all the time. Name a book. It's okay, there aren't that many books.
Yeah, she's adorable. I love her so much. It's one of my favorite series, though. It's for anyone that's Asian or Chinese, I'd recommend it. And not to mention the grandmother is so cute. Honestly, she's like a little child. I don't know. That because how am I gonna say this? As someone that is seen really young for his age, I think that's part of why I prefer like boys that are like like the college age, right? Like 18 to 22 or something. Because one, I don't want someone that might be like around my age. Well, I'm not. I don't know. It depends on the man, of course, right? Basically, for me, I've never been in a relationship. I deeply apologize. I'm being all over the place. I'll share that shortly. But the thing is that the reason why I want to share this is that a lot of people tend to thinking that a boy, or I guess you could say an actor, a male actor, he needs to be like really tall, even though 5'9" is tall. In my opinion, right? Or at least, well, okay, it's not tall, but from my point of view, it is, right? He basically needs to be like 6 foot, give or take. He needs to have a six pack. He needs to look more mature, and basically having a deep voice. I can't really do a deep voice impression, of course. And basically, oh no, just be seen, oh, excuse me, as a bad boy. And just seeing about Michael Cera in that movie, Superbad, right? It really goes to show you that, excuse me, for male actors, I apologize, I burped, they could still be attractive even if they look boyish or childish themselves. Coming from someone that is childish myself, even though I am grown, yes, I just look really young for my age. It doesn't mean I'm a child, of course. You know, sometimes act like one mentally, but it's hard to explain it. It really is. I'm still an adult, right? You know, I did got taken advantage of by people, mostly boys in the past. That's because of my autism and having a lack of like dating experience. You're not really interested in dating, if that actually makes sense. But you know, I still like learn about this like sex ed stuff. I can't explain it. I do be apologize because I know this may be controversial, but basically what I'm just trying to say is that for any boys that might be viewing this, you don't need to basically have a six pack. You don't need to be 6 foot. You know, having the sixes, right? Or having like $6 digit incomes, basically having like $100,000 in order to actually press girls, just to be likable. You know, and this is coming from someone that doesn't like girls either, right? You know, as long as you're a kind-hearted person, being dorky / geeky is a huge plus, in my opinion, because I know there are a handful of girls that I knew in the past that love boys that are gamers. I mean, I find it really attractive because I'm one of them, right? And not to mention that basically is caring up others, especially animals, and also takes their education crucially. I find it really attractive. And this movie, I don't know, he's just really, really cute. Like, if you look him up on Google, he has that boyish face. It's adorable. I can't explain it. You know, and yeah, you may thinking he looks like a child. He's not. He may have the appearance of one, but he's still an adult. And that's something I can relate as well, which struggle because people may thinking I'm like underage. I mean, the only time that I have to lie about being underage if it's people that would beg to get drugs for me. Like, nope, that's not gonna work. And it works every time. It really does. They're shocked that I'll tell them that I'm 15 because I'm really sure. I mean, hell, I'm sure there are middle schoolers that are most tired of me. I'm sure of it, right? It works every time. And for me personally, after seeing this movie, you know, it definitely does go to show you, because this came out in the late 2000s. I was not in high school yet, right? It was a different time, and I kind of miss that era because it's kind of more like the punk rock and, you know, like nerdy era. Still is a nerdy era of this day in the early 2020s. Hard to believe we're going to be in the mid 2020s next year, but you know, it just also show you that for movies like this, it's be like, my brother told me, my oldest, he said it's supposed to be like a chick flick, right? Basically, like movies that relate to like high school and college romance, and it has comedy in it. I like those type of movies because that's what we watched growing up. Excuse me, my throat is killing me. Especially the hot chick. My oldest brother and I, we used to watch it all the time with Rob Schneider. Plus, an interesting movie fact. Rob Schneider is much shorter than me. He's pretty short, right? You know, he didn't look that short. He's like 5'6", but he's taller than me. So, yeah, I'm not telling my height. That's a secret. But, yes, that's how short I am, right? And it's a really, really good movie. And also, I think her name was like Jonah Hill something. I didn't know Seth Rogen basically written this movie. Fascinating. I had a feeling he probably did. She was also one of my mother's favorite movies that we watched growing up. It's called Zombieland. Really, really great movie though, and I think he was in it. If I remembered, I gotta look that up very quick. Oh crud, he was in Zombieland, and I don't know. He's just freaking cute. He is. I just want to be honest. He's kind of hot. Like, that scene when they're supposed to be in that bed and about to have sex, right? And him losing his virginity, I thought it was kind of hot seeing him shirtless. I don't know. He just had like a nice stomach and all, you know, like a nice tummy. He really does. You know, maybe that's like the type of boy that I like. I don't know. I never been with a boy myself. I never have, right? But you know, I don't know, maybe just like a college boy I probably would like. You know, it's just hard to explain it. You know, and I just thought I could actually just share my thoughts on Michael Cera just being really attractive. And I know, like, a lot of people prefer, let's just say, Ryan Reynolds. You know, he is pretty handsome himself, along with Robert Downey Jr., but honestly, I find Michael really, really cute himself. So, you know, it's just something I just wanted to share out of my system, because I know, like, on social media, you gotta be, like, really attractive in order to basically, um, you know, have girls dating you, and basically just, I don't know, being like a model. You don't need to be a model. I mean, honestly, my opinion, I just like Michael's smile. He just, plus I like his nose. I don't know, it's really cute. And I just noticed he's Canadian. So maybe I need to date a Canadian boy then. I don't know. I mean, I love Canadians. I do. Okay? If I could say this in French. Jimmy le Canadien. I know I'm not saying it right, because moi facile est très mauvais. Even though I'm speaking French differently, it's supposed to be more like Cajun French. Well, I made up my own dialect of French. But, you know, I don't know. I just thought I can actually just share something random tonight. Because it's like 1:46 right now, and I woken up like 1:05 because I felt, I guess you could say, depressed as usual. And after just watching this movie for the first time, it was really cute. And what I find fascinating of the movie Superbad, right, is, I don't know, it's how the boy with the glasses, I gotta look up his name. I wonder how old he, I mean, I'm sure they were like around, what, 18 and 19 in that movie, right? If I actually can check out the cast right now. Oh, so his name is Christopher Mintz-Plasse? So that's his full name. He's 5'8". Interesting. He's pretty cute too. He's 33. So that means he was 18 when that movie came out. Oh, fascinating. Yeah, I figured like he'd look pretty cute. Basically, it was kind of funny what Christopher did is how he would hold the gun. I don't know where the stereotype came from. He would hold the gun when both of the officers were taking out to shoot the police car just because they were drinking or something. I kind of like fade out from that scene. He would hold the gun sideways like a black guy, right? Because, you know, like how you see, like, maybe, I forgot what I think you like, maybe, like, frick, that movie with Ice Cube, one of my oldest brother, LaRue's, favorite, actors, plus, another funny actor fact, my brother looked almost like Ice Cube. Not quite, though, but similar, right? Basically, you know, they would, like, he would hold the gun like that. It actually makes sense. And also, basically, for, her name is Emma Stone, right? Which is supposed to be the girl that supposed to make out with Michael in that movie. If I paid attention, I get their names mixed up. I really do. Oh, Jonah Hill. Oh, that's supposed to whatever. Honestly, it's hard to tell by the names, but she basically drew up on him in bed, or at least almost did. And I'm surprised she's from Scottsdale. Emma Stone. I didn't knew that. That's really fascinating. Wow, she's much taller than I thought. 5'6"? Huh, interesting. I'm definitely shorter than I thought I would be. You know, I'm told I'm average. I find that as an insult, by the way. I'm not average. I look like in my videos, at least in the past when I show my face in it, but I'm not. Okay? Do not let my height and my camouflage shoes fool you. I'm much shorter than that. You know, plus I love being short. I do. You know, I try to wear it as pride, even though it's something that I didn't earn. But, you know, I just thought I could actually just share something a little different. That's because, you know, I wanted to. And, you know, I just find Michael Cera really cute. I really do. I mean, I wouldn't mind dating a boy like him. You know, I don't know. Like, he's kind of hot, period. Okay, I just want to be honest. He's hot as hell. Pardon my language, he is. He's average. You know, I like how a boy that's average, he just looks so, I don't know, like okay, I want to get to know him more. You know, maybe that's why I prefer dating someone that's just average. Not, like, really attractive, because, I don't know, it's not, there's something unique about them. You know, plus, I mean, if they look like any other type of celebrity, I'm not going to be interested, right? And also, one thing I do want to share, I wanted to bring this up, right? there was a boy that I like. A long time ago on Instagram. I haven't bothered on there ever since as well. I did heartbroken, right? Like enough times already. Like he was my first like Instagram crush, and then let alone the boy that I basically talked to on Snapchat years ago. Um, basically, I don't use Snapchat by the way. Um, the thing is that his name was Wesley. He was a Brazilian boy that did basically, like stomach tricks and whatever, right? And he would even ask me if I can actually share his videos. And he was hot. He was really short. He was so taller than me, by the way. 5'3", right? That's his height, by the way. He looked much taller in the videos he would share with me. And I never seen him nude or anything like that. He would just basically would like show off his stomach and, moving in different shapes. It's turn on. I would TV-14 here, I would I would masturbate when he does that, right? And he was 19 when I first met him. I asked him, like, are you at least 18? And he said, yes, I am, right? Because I don't want to talk to anyone that's under 18 if it comes to stuff like that, because I figured it may turn out sexual, but, like, in an aesthetic way, that actually makes sense, or at least a conversation. So, yeah, he was 19 when I met him. This was, like, 2 years ago, I think. And I liked him. I really did. And my heart basically hurt when he didn't want to talk to me. He wanted to block me, and encouraging someone on a Reach on Amigo to message him to tell me to go kill myself. And, he had depression and anxiety. I understand that, but it still hurt what he did. And I liked him. It just sucks he didn't want to tell much about himself. And he was bi. I did not care, right? He was by himself, sexual pun intended, because, well, he basically, messages me for like on and off every day, and he took interest in reaching out to me, and next thing you know, wow, this boy I may basically like and have a crush on. I even asked if he liked me, and I think he said he did, but I don't know. It's hard to explain it because he didn't want to date anyone, I guess. But he was hot. I do not know what he looks like, by the way. But man, he had a nice tummy and everything. My gosh, like he was kind of chubby. He did have like a little bit of a happy trail as well. And when he would like suck in his stomach to do like that nolly type of stuff, right? He would like make it so skinny. Oh my goodness, it arouses me so much. My heart would race like really fast when he does that. It's just so manly when he did it. Gosh, I miss him. Anyway, I apologize, but yeah, that's just like a little example. I just want to share that basically average looking boys are really attractive. They don't need to be really handsome. They don't need to basically have tats or anything like that. Even though that's a plus. But, or hell, braces, I think is way more attractive than tats, if you actually ask me. I don't know. I get nervous around boys. I really do. I don't know. My heart would race. I don't know. Just looking up to a boy, him being really masculine and having a deep voice, or I don't know. If you're a boy, then you know what? You make me nervous. Period. I don't know. We're such a weird species.
But I can't let it fall into the hands of the museum. It's too addictive. It makes you feel youthful, like bangs. But it also overtakes your life, like bangs. So I'm gonna hit this button.
Yeah, that's from Digmen, by the way. And that boy, I'm not sure who the hell he is. But you know what? Oh, she shot him? What the? Oh, what that harpoon? What the hell? I don't know. One thing I like, boys. Oh, so there's 4 episodes of Digmen. I love boys that have freckles. I really do. And like I said again, I'm ace. I do have a gay side, of course, right? So I just thought I could actually just share that. And yes, boys with freckles are, flaking hot. Okay, and hell, even glasses is a huge plus. I just thought I could actually just share all this, and I just hope that this was a really cute video, I suppose. And I just thought I could actually just share like a random image of him. Other than that, it's like 154, and I don't know. It's just honestly, it's hard, because I like to do like long videos like this. I just hope I'm not boring anyone to death. And I'm seeing a Dove Man commercial. Nice. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how it's like being with a boy. Like, you know, like an emotional and affectionate way, I don't think I could. I don't think my heart can handle it. I don't know. I just don't know. You know, it's it's hard. It's hard because with girls, oh no, no effect. With boys, depending on the boy, of course, it has to be a certain type. My heart would act up, you know, and I would get scared, I guess. And oh, boy, I mean, can I just share like one thing? One of the boys that, because I still remember that incident. Okay, I'll have to share this on another video as well. When those four boys, there were fans of mine that came to our house. I did have a huge crush on Juan, the one that's half Mexican, half Filipino. I'm sure no one remembers it. You probably had to be like a diglet and go do my channel to find that video of me meeting my four fans, right? I hope they probably still remember me. He was only 5'10", but he was fucking huge, like frick. I just like, man, how far do I gotta look up? And I remember when we left from the 7-Eleven, because um, basically the four boys didn't mind buying like a pack of water because it was really hot. I don't want them to actually be outside and basically, you know, like suffocate from the heat and whatnot. Plus, we went out to the park. When one basically carried those packs, and yes, they're all straight, and I respect that absolutely. He was huge, like he was strong, and my heart was like it was skipping a little, like yeah, it's all right, it's all right, you're okay, you're okay. Like I was like, damn it, like Juan, if you're viewing this, I have to be apologized if I'm embarrassing you. He was like a giant. Like I don't understand. Like that's that. Like 5'10". I'm sure for a lot of people on here, you know that's not tall for a boy. But man, for someone my size, it is. I can't really tell heights, but like 5'10", like okay, you're hella huge, right? You're hella huge. You know, it's just amazing. There's so many boys out there that are that height than my height. Like it's like my height is pretty rare. You know, if you're average height, you're tall. Period. Hell, even if you're still short, you're still tall, right? You know, I just wanted to just to share that. I can't help it. Not to mention one thing, because I'm looking at this character from Digmen, right? The boy with the Becker's hat with the freckles on it. I love boys that wear their hats like that. Oh, I can't help it.
Mark, he's dead.
Saltine, you heard him. We need to do teamwork.
But what kind?
I'm going to check out that show, Digmen. It's really interesting. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do need a boyfriend. I don't know. Friendship would definitely be more important. Yeah, I definitely deserve friendship. Boyfriend? Not friendship.